Hi everybody, my name is Erin. Welcome back to 3 Cat Stitching. This is a channel where I talk about cross stitch. This is also day 2 of VEDA, or video every day. My first video went live yesterday, and that's really exciting. And today's video is a designer spotlight. So my designer spotlight for today is Owl Force Embroidery. I feel like they hit the scene for cross stitch, and I've loved just about every single pattern that they've released since. Um, and so I thought it'd be a really great way to start off the designer spotlight series. I know that they're a big designer. I'm hoping to highlight some smaller designers as we go through the month. But the nature and the things that you can expect for this kind of video are, if I have any finishes or whips, I will show them first, talk about them, and then I will kind of go through and show over here some other patterns that they have. So mostly they'll be patterns that I love, but I'm going to try to highlight patterns that maybe aren't my style in case they're yours. And so that way, if you might not like the designer based on what I'm stitching, perhaps they have different patterns that you do like. And so for Owl Forest, I'll probably showcase about 10 or 12 designs. I'm going to like most of them because they're all within the same sort of style. And so this might give you an idea if you want to stitch this designer, or if this designer has a pattern that maybe you didn't know about before. I would love to show that to you. If you love Owl Forest, please share your favorite pattern down below. For most of the videos for VEDA, I'm hoping that I open up the floor to have sort of a collaborative space where if I don't share everything of a specific genre, or I miss something, but you are stitching something that fits the theme that you love, to share below in the comments so that other people who might be looking for something just a little bit different than what I was able to showcase can see and can find, and more videos as a resource in case somebody is looking for a specific type of pattern. So again, as I said, my first designer spotlight is Owl Forest Embroidery. I have 2 whips currently on the go by Owl Forest Embroidery. The first is Vintage Black Sampler. This is a bit of a big one, and it's one of the first patterns that I started, so I do have masking tape on my edges because this is a fabric that was really prone to fraying, and so that just is what it is. It will look like this if I haven't already put it on the screen, and this is where she's at. So I'm stitching this 2/1. This is on, I think, an 18 count sort of ivory style Ada. 2 threads over, or so 2/1. What that means, if you're new to cross stitch, is I'm using 2 like cross stitch threads going over 1 thread in the fabric. So that makes a difference if you are stitching on something like linen or even weave, where it potentially is a bit easier or a bit more productive to stitch over 2 linen threads instead of over 1. So on Ada, typically you stitch within 1 square, and on even weave or linen, you might stitch 2/2, meaning you jump again 2 squares, or 1/2, or 1/1, etc. But yeah, this has been a dream to stitch. I just recently hit the 50% mark, and so I'm excited to keep on keeping on with Black Vintage Sampler. The next, and well, the second whip that I have, it is called Harvest Season Cucumbers. I don't think I made the distinction the last time I spoke about it, but yeah, there's tomatoes, and there's I think a second one or a third one in the series, but this one is cucumbers, and so if I haven't already put a picture up, I will. This fabric is also really fraying, so maybe I need to. I don't have a serger or anything, so maybe I'll take them to my sister's and see if she does. This is stitched on, I think, a 22 count, 25 count, like mushroom Lugana. This is where I am at. I love it so much. So this is not stitched with called for DMC. This is actually stitched with a color and cotton conversion that Marjorie of Marjorie Made um, came up with, and I was talking to her when she was about ready to start, and so I got her conversion from her. I ordered the floss. We started around the same time. I think she might be a bit um, farther than I am. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my floss to be a little bit tidy. If I show it to you, it's not tidy at all. And then we just picked our own white. So I picked Snowy Owl by Roxy Floss Co. So give me 1 second here. I'll get my floss together and I will show you the beautiful color palette that Marjorie was able to come up with. I think she just took like the called for and found over dyed that were similar. And so, yeah, mind my messy, sorry, punked you. Mind my messy thread. But here we are. So we have Lobster Claw, which is this beautiful orangey red. We have Golden Star, which is yellow. We have Bramble Bush, which is the brown. And then for the 3 greens, we have Steamed Broccoli, which is the deepest. Frog's Legs, which is the medium. And, oh, no, sorry. This is Fields of Green, which is the medium. And Frog's Legs, which is the lightest. So the house is going to really bring out a lot of that lobster claw on the other side, and I'm really excited about that. So those are my 2 whips. Hopeful, eager, excited to get them both finished because I love Owl Forest, and I think that if I start any more than that, I will never finish any of them. So it is currently March 26th. Owl Forest recently released a butterfly chart. What's it called? I'll find it. Dancing butterflies. I'm just gonna, a moment of silence. This is beautiful. I practically kitted it up. I just haven't bought the pattern yet because I can't start another big Owl Forest. They have many big patterns, and yeah, I can't. Okay, we're just gonna kind of scroll down. In the Garden is another one. It's in the vein of Black Vintage Sampler. Also, Rose Garden is up there. Imagination Flight is something that they also just released. Are you kidding me? Again, just a moment of silence. That's all I can say. That's all I can say for it. Um, Owl Forest also has a number of like free patterns if you are ever looking to just sort of stitch or try something out from them. Their free patterns are typically really, really great. Okay, let me see here. I just want to take a better look at. Yeah, are you kidding me? The tops and the roots. That border is insane. Okay, mushroom and flower alternate, and then beets on the border. It's just too much. It's too much. It's so good. And then there's just a bear, because of course there's a bear. This is what we love about Owl Forest embroidery. Okay, what next? So they have the 100 owls, which a lot of people love. They also have pulled, I think, or they just have alternative owl um, patterns if that big one is like not your jam. Okay. You know what also is unfair? The light sampler. I was hoping I would have more to say about these patterns, but I don't, because I just look at them and I'm just like, of course. Of course Owl Forest would design a pattern like this. With the street lights and the lamps and the candles. Like, of course. Does this go with the decor in my house? Not even 2%. But I would stitch it because that is the kind of thing that Owl Forest does. I would stitch it. Toadstool Cafe. There's a number in this series with these toadstool things. I think there's a proposal, or it's like a theater piece, but it looks like a proposal. They're just having coffee on some toadstools. Are you for real? The colors are just beautiful. Um, if you want, um, like the snail houses, those are pretty cool. What one's my favorite? I think the lemon one is my favorite, to be honest, because it's just so cute. And of course, lemons, a snail, lemons. But the tulips one is also really cute. I think I just love tulips. And there's a pear one now. Has there always been a pear one? I feel like the last time I was scouring Owl Forest, there was not a pear one. Anyway, um, let's see. Garden carps is a good one. I really like that one as well. It's kind of a longer style, um, with the fish in the middle. Really beautiful. I don't even know what number I'm at anymore, but I'm just gonna keep sharing Owl Forest patterns. Also, lilies is really pretty. I think I saw somebody do a color conversion of this, but I can't remember who. But this pattern, really beautiful. They also have a number of patterns like this that are different flowers. They kind of tend to do that. And yes, they do have a peppers harvest season. So they're really good at like the series aspect or having a number of patterns that are like could be relatives. You know what I mean? Like the summer series that they have, the viburnum or the cloudberry, um, those ones where it's just, I think there's more in that series. I'm trying to find them. But yeah, they have a lot that are kind of similar, but no problem. No problem. Yeah, they have a rose hip summer. I think I actually have these in like order of like on the website. I think it's most popular first. Anyway, let me go back it up a little bit because there was one that I passed that I really love. And I forget. Viburnum hummingbirds. Like I can't with Owl Forest. I'm gonna go on forever. I mean, it's only a 14-minute video. You can tolerate a little bit more of me yapping, right? So they have some animal portraits. The mole portrait. I have the goose and the fox in my animals and clothes video, which I think is yesterday. Um, I'm filming these like all out of order, so I don't even really know what order I'm putting them up in, but I think it's yesterday. Um, yeah, there's just a lot going on. Sorry, also, I keep saying sorry to you, but I need you to see this one. Relax mood is what it's called. Hello? This lady's in a bath with a fish holding a mirror, a turtle holding the shower, which is a flower. There's a frog holding a soap and a brush, and another frog that's holding a towel. And the border is insane. There's a beaver in the border. Okay. I just don't. any one of these could be my next owl forest. And I think, right, I don't want too many owl forests on the go, but also there's so many to choose from that I like can't decide. Vote below what one I should start next. Oh yeah, because there's also like the Snail House's watermelon, which is pretty good. Um, there's a series that they have, like the cat and the ornithology, the cat and the poetry. I love these ones. Um, I'll put one on the screen, but I'm gonna have those in a separate video this month where I talk about cat patterns because three cat stitching, of course. Oh, I didn't realize there were so many snail patterns. Snail House's strawberries, Snail House's forget me not. Oh, the forget me nots one is really pretty. Okay, you know what we're here for. Watermelon summer is beautiful. You like watermelon summer? I'll show you some of like the Hyperborea snowy owl. They have a few like more current owl patterns. This is like a three-part series that you can stitch together. They have it where you can buy all three patterns for a little bit more. Um, Blueberry Summer, I think, is my favorite of their summer series because I just love the way all those blues are. Yeah, and then we have some classic owl forest, dinosaur forest, classic. I feel like, yeah, these were like their patterns that first got everybody hooked. And they've come so far. They've made so many new patterns. Swan Lake is really good too. Um, always love Swan Lake. Uh, let's see. I'll do two more, okay? Because then it's too much. We'll do three more because I want to show you the Bayeux cat, which I know a lot of people are stitching. It looks like that. They have like a gingerbread town, which is good. They have a lot of really beautiful Christmas patterns too. I don't think I highlighted like any of them here. So you can see gingerbread town. I really, really like that one. Okay, hold on. I have to show you more than one of these. I can't just show you one. I can't pick one. Again, these are kind of like their old school patterns. Okay. So I'm going to show you red cardinals. It's just so vibrant and beautiful. And then I'm also going to show you misty butterflies. And that's it. Those are all the patterns I'm going to show you because otherwise we'll be here forever. But that is a lot of outdoors patterns for you to view. Thank you so much for being here. I will leave a link to Owl Forest down below. Tell me if you're stitching Owl Forest. If you have a finish of Owl Forest and it's like on your Instagram, tell me and I'll go look and like it. And maybe if I find enough like people willing to show me their finishes of Owl Forest, I'll do a little congratulations, you finished an Owl Forest. I don't know, clapathon where I make a video posting your finishes and everybody congratulates you. Maybe tack that to the end. I don't know if that's a video that anybody would want to see. But yeah, we love Owl Forest in this household. And of the ones that I showed you today, what one should I start next? Because quite frankly, there's too many. There's too many. I want to start them all. Anyway, that's my video for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you stick around for the rest of VEDA. You can like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. And I'll see you soon. Take care.